Hey, sorry for the delay. Jeffrey's given me the deadline of the weekend and I'm doing it on the Sunday, like pretty late on. But I've been ill for the past few days, still got a bit of a cough, so if I cough, I don't have COVID, I have tested. But yeah, gonna do the 23 questions that Jeffrey has nicely asked me to do. And happy birthday to the podcast, firstly. It's been an entire year and it does not feel like it. So yeah, just a big thanks to Jeffrey and a big thanks to the team for all helping out, and it's Jeffrey's little vision going forward, so I'm glad that we've actually been able to do like what I feel is a lot of good work, and hopefully our listeners appreciate that. So here are 23 questions that Jeffrey's asked for. I haven't at all even looked at them, so this is the first time I'm looking at them. I haven't had time to go over them, so these are just off the bat responses. So here you go. So the first one, if you could have an unlimited supply of one thing, what would it be? And I think for me, that is a difficult one because, yeah, obviously people would be like gold, but I don't think I need gold. An unlimited supply of love would be pretty cool as well. Like, imagine just feeling like intense love all the time. Anyway, that sounds a bit cheesy, but yeah, maybe let's think of something physical. Probably like, this is going to sound super strange, but ice cold water. Just like, imagine just at any moment that you're just like super hot, you could go anywhere and just have like an ice cold water. That would be pretty cool, but maybe that's more like if I could have an unlimited supply of one thing like at any time, just like materializing out of nowhere. But otherwise, I think probably like some like form of food. I'd probably like to have, like, if I could just have it in one like location. The first word that comes to my mind is going to be pineapples, I guess. I just thought of pineapple. No idea why I thought of pineapple. I must be thinking about food, but I could really do with a pineapple right now. My favourite holiday is going to be St. Patrick's Day, and only for this year as well, because I'm going to Ireland next week with my brother. And St. Patrick's Day is coming up soon, so I'm feeling very St. Patrick-y at the moment. But if you ask me in a week's time, it'd probably be a different holiday. But at the moment, I'm feeling St. Patrick's Day is my favourite holiday. That's how loyal I am to all the other holidays. All it takes is just me going to Ireland for a couple of days. My favourite pizza topping is probably tuna, maybe. Or, I don't know, probably tuna. I do like a bit of tuna. My favourite dessert is tiramisu. Absolutely love tiramisu. I love coffee, so that's probably why. But I can barely eat tiramisus because they make like zero vegan tiramisus these days. And for the record, I'm not actually vegan. I do eat fish, which is why I like the tuna. But yeah, there is actually a place that does vegan tiramisu and I love it. But I loved it before I went dairy-free. And then what else? What is my favourite animal? My favourite animal is probably a lion. I do like lions. They're very cool creatures, very strong. I love their manes of hair and all of that good stuff. So yeah, very boringly. My favourite animal is a lion. Okay, let's see what else is there. What's the best thing you've ever eaten from a restaurant? Ooh. Okay, there was one restaurant I went to in London. I can't remember where it was. And I just had, it was just grilled fish and it had like herbs, like a big like plate of herbs and like little tortilla wraps, and you get the fish, you sort of, it's just been grilled basically. Very like basic, just grill it, bit of salt, bit of pepper, and then just like it came with these little sauces and stuff, and then you make the wrap yourself with these like fresh herbs. They got like mint, they got like, that's actually probably my favourite. I need to find that restaurant. But yeah, it was for a treat. I remember it being quite nice. But yeah, that was probably the best thing I've ever eaten from a restaurant. Just very simple foods, just plain fish and herbs and just some nice sauce in like a wrap. It was just like, you make it yourself, but it was just so good. I've actually forgotten about that for ages. If I could learn any language in a week, what would it be? That is a very good question. I don't even know, like, what would be the most useful? I guess like Chinese would be pretty cool to learn, because I know it's really hard for like anyone that's come with like a Western like language. Like Chinese is like so different. It's got like a different way of, I don't know, like sounding and putting the words forward. So probably like Chinese. is also like super useful for the future with a globalizing world and other such good things. But yeah, maybe Chinese, maybe Arabic. I don't know, Arabic would be pretty cool to learn. A person who inspires me at the moment, I think like the Ukrainian president inspires me quite a lot. Like he's a comedian, got very little experience like learning about how to be a politician, all of that stuff, how to be a military leader. He seems to be doing really well. And he seems to be like using all of his characteristics and resources and changing into a person that's actually making like such a big difference. So yeah, at the moment, the Ukrainian president, prime minister, whichever one he is, he's also so good at like putting his points across. I've like watched some of his speeches, but yeah, that's the person who inspires me right now. What am I most grateful for in the whole world? Probably like, I'm gonna have a cheesy answer and then an answer that, I don't know, is less cheesy. So the first one is cheese. No, the first one's my family. Obviously, you've got to be grateful for your family. Not everyone can say that, and I'm, in a fortunate position where I am very grateful for my family and everything they do for me, everything, when they're there for me. So yeah, most grateful for on the whole is my family. But I'm also very grateful for like nature. So that's the second one. Like, I do love, just like going for a walk, being in nature, fruits, vegetables, all of that good stuff. Very, very grateful for. My favourite game of all time is... My favourite game, I'm guessing Jeffrey means like video game, but I'm going to be a bit more conventional. I don't really play video games anymore. When I did, I remember my favourite game was like, I don't know, it was like The Witcher. It's the last game I ever played, like years and years and years ago. Super enjoyed it, really got into it, great storyline. But other than that, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't really play video games, but I'm probably gonna say that for now. Again, I don't know, I haven't played for years and years, but that was like such a good game. If I could be any character in a TV show, what character would I want to be? That's good. That is a good one. TV show I'm watching at the moment is like, there's a new Vikings that's come out. I haven't watched the original one, but I'm watching this new one. It's on Netflix. And yeah, I don't know, like the main character, Leaf, he's actually just like, I don't know, he seems like, he's like a Viking, but he's got like good moral ethics, so he's like great at fighting, but he doesn't use it, he doesn't abuse it, and he doesn't like want to kill people, so I guess at the moment he's like, I don't know, I'm just trying to think of something that's like relevant to me right now. But I guess that guy is pretty cool. I've literally just watched like one episode, so I'm no expert, but at the moment, this guy could turn out awful, and if so, I don't want to be part of him. But the first episode of this guy, that's probably who I would want to be right now. I'm a morning person, not a night owl. I love the mornings. I used to be, so yeah, the next question is get it done or wait until the last minute. And I used to be a massive like wait until the last minute person, especially with like all my essays. Like first year I was awful, but now I'm a massive like get it done first. Like I have that submission going in, and then now I'm waiting like days until the actual deadline. Like watching the group chat like pop off, people worrying and stuff. I'd say I've become a lot more of a do it first kind of person, but I guess like yeah, it wasn't always like that. Read a book or watch a movie. I'm gonna say watch a movie. I used to do a lot of reading, but these days, I don't know, maybe I've got lazy. I love a good movie. Also, movies are like a work of art as well. I know books are, but movies, like the way that it's filmed, the way it's shot, the way they change the angles to put forward like a message and a way of doing it. Like, I get really into movies. I didn't always used to. Anyway, enough of that. I don't want to bore people. iPhone or Samsung? I'm going to say neither iPhone or Samsung. At the moment I'm using a Google Pixel, which I quite like. So I'm going to say like rather than iPhone or Samsung, I'm going to say Android. I'm more of an Androider. I'm not really like set on the Pixel or Google, but like I just prefer Androids. Pets or no pets? I love pets, but probably wouldn't have them right now. It takes quite a lot of time to look after, and I can barely look after my plants. So, and I didn't buy my plants. My mum bought them for me, and I was just like, yeah, I'll accept them. but now I've got to look after them, so I don't know. Yeah, probably not a pet. That's even more effort. Going forward or back in time, I think you've got to go forward, really. Like, the past is the past, you already know what's happened. And the future, I don't know, it's interesting. Especially in the age we live in right now, like, what's going to happen in the future is like a really interesting thing. Like, we sort of already know what's happened in the past. But like the future, I guess, holds a lot of like new possibilities for like humans and just like stuff in general. And yeah, I don't know, I think they're both good. It depends what the time range is, because obviously like if you could go back to see the dinosaurs and stuff like that, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. And also, like, some people say that time is a circle, so if you go forward, maybe you actually go all the way back. I'm just making stuff up to try and get both forward and back, so just ignore me there. One second. Coffee or tea? I think I'm more of a coffee person now. I used to be a bit more tea, but coffee, I don't know, I just love a black coffee. I don't know if that makes me a bad person, but it's just what I like. Sunrise or sunset? Oof, that's a good one. I'm gonna say sunsets are beautiful. Sunrises though, if I could ever wake up for one, like if you were in like a place where you could properly see the sunrise, like it is also like pretty amazing. I think it depends like on the place that you're in, but yeah, I think it's sunrise, because then you got the whole day ahead of you as well. You start the day in a good mood as well, because you're seeing like the sun come up. If you could win an Olympic gold medal, what would you want it to be in? Probably like, I don't know, javelin, because at least then, you know, I don't know, it just seems quite fun. I've always wanted to learn how to throw a javelin. I never have, so I guess that'd be quite a cool thing, or like the discus or something. But yeah, there's so many other cool ones now. Table tennis, or I'd say like being able to like properly like use all of like the limbs of your body to throw a javelin really far is like pretty rewarding. It's also like you're not like competing against someone, like you're not trying to beat someone like there and then, you're just trying to like outbeat a score, trying to get it as far as you can. So I think it's like, I quite like the philosophy of it. If I could teleport right now, I would probably teleport to that's a good question. If I could teleport right now, probably to like somewhere warm, because we're in the UK. So I don't know, I'd really love to go to like Yosemite, I think I said that right, National Park in America. That would be cool. But also like I don't know, like Turkey would be pretty interesting. I don't know, I think it depends. There's so many nice places in the world, but yeah, like a national park in America, if the weather's right, would be really, really nice. And what would my secret spy name be? Oof, Samuel. Oh no, that's my name. I was joking, I'm not a spy. I don't know what country I'd be spying for. Being in the UK, I'd have to be, would I have to be for another country? Could be having my residency anyway, now I'm going to go into it. My secret spy name would be, like if I was just pretending to be someone and I was like undercover, I don't know, Ruben Daniels. I don't know, that's such a random name. I have no idea. But happy birthday everyone, and thank you everyone for listening, and thank you for being here for our 1 year anniversary, our 1 year birthday of the podcast. Again, a massive thanks to the team, a massive thanks to all the listeners. Without you, there would be no audience. So you're literally amazing for tuning in and listening to us. Big thank you from all of us. And yeah, we just hope any feedback, absolutely anything, let us know. It's been a year where our podcast has changed quite a lot. We've added new things, we've taken things out. So absolutely any advice, any preferences, anything you like, anything you don't like, let us know. We love feedback, help us grow. And hopefully we'll just keep giving to you. Let us know which content you like, let us know which content you don't like, because absolutely, like this podcast is for you guys, and whatever interests you is what's best for everyone, basically. So stay well, be well, and see you next time we tune in.